So here's the topic at hand. Big Mom, can she take the King Punch of Elizabello Elizabello 2, the King of Prudence? Now, if you don't recall, during Dressrosa, there was a character named Elizabello And Elizabello during the Coliseum tournament, he displayed an ability called the King Punch. He's able to punch the air so hard, so fast, that the shockwave could actually pierce through a giant fortress. We actually see it in action several times during the arc. And I think that the more major one was when he eviscerated the stone statue of Pika after Zoro had taken out Pika. You see him pulverize the stone statue, at least most of it. And then on top of that, he did so like leagues away, like several kilometers away. You have the mountain that Pika made for the palace, and then you have where King Riku was and everybody else, where Zoro was. After Orlombus throws him that distance and Zoro cleans up, that's when Elizabello comes in there, King Punch, and then he eviscerates that from afar. So the King Punch is a very impressive attack. Though the main drawback here with the King Punch is that in order to use the full power of the King Punch, Elizabello has to warm up for an hour. So after an hour of warming up and, charging up, then he can just slam this King Punch with massive devastation. He does have minor variants, like a light version of the King Punch, where you can do on the spot, and that is pretty powerful in of itself, but nowhere near as powerful as the authentic 100% King Punch. So now the question here is, can the King Punch knock out Yonko Big Mom? It was stated a while back that the King Punch was able to do so. Now, depending on the translation, it could be take out, meaning like kill a Yonko. I'm not sure about that, but let's stick with the lighter version of that for this video. Can the King Punch knock out a Yonko? In this case, we're talking about Big Mom, because among the Yonko thus far, Blackbeard we can gauge more than, let's say, Kaido or Shanks, but that's Blackbeard pre-time skip. Blackbeard post-time skip, we can safely assume that Blackbeard has attained more abilities, probably more hockey usage, that kind of stuff that we didn't see pre-time skip. But the focus of the video is Big Mom. So concerning Big Mom, it may be too early to do a video like this, because Big Mom is probably going to display more and more feats as this arc continues, as the series continues, because after all this is said and done, Luffy and Big Mom will square off in the future, no doubt about it. That being said, I still want to do it. I still want to do this video. Considering how we've seen durability feats of Big Mom is considered to be an iron balloon by Sanji, by Capone, and those who know her, where she takes basically no damage from cannon fire, from bullets, from swords, blades, that kind of stuff. And it's not until she's in some psychological crisis when she then becomes vulnerable. But we're not talking about Big Mom when she is in the midst of trauma. We're talking about Big Mom when she is fresh, when she is good to go. Big Mom when she's in prime cut form. Big Mom is an iron balloon that takes hardly any damage. We've seen her walk through the giant steel walls to the room where the poneglyphs were. When she has hockey augmentations, we do know that they have the same capability of a Gear 4 Kong gun. And then on top of that, when she was a kid, so this is prior to when she even got the devil fruit of the soul fruit. When she was a kid, she had enough strength to just kill a bear in one shot. When she was 5 years old, she destroyed an entire giant village when she was 5 years old. So Big Mom, when she was born, she was a freak of nature, and she had this abnormal power to her when it came to her physical strength and durability. So given what we've seen thus far when it comes to Big Mom, can Big Mom take an Elizabello King get it right, King punch? There are several layers to this, I'm gonna say. Number one is gonna be the shockwave version. Number two is gonna be the direct contact on the chin. Even though Big Mom has like no chin, it's like all like one thing. Like her chin and dude, she has no chin, man. Like, it all connects. Let's divide that up into two. So again, the shockwave version and then the non-shockwave version. And then let's add in the armor haki as well. So armor haki and a no armor haki. Big Mom without armor haki. Can she take a shockwave King Punch? I believe so. I'm confident that Big Mom can take it without armor haki, let alone with armor haki, the shockwave version. Now, again, it's very powerful, but keep in mind that Bartolomeo's barrier was able to block the King Punch during the Coliseum tournament. I would use it as a way of measuring what the King Punch can and cannot destroyed from a shockwave standpoint. The King Punch itself is devastating, but more so, I think it's devastating from an AoE standpoint. When you have the actual physical King Punch connect to you, you're gonna have more potency as opposed to the AoE shockwave, because the shockwave of the King Punch is that big to where it can blow back the entire upper half of Pika's stone statue body. But as a result of the AoE of the shockwave being bigger, it loses potency. So I'm going to say, yes, Big Mom can take the King Punch with Armored Haki and without Armored Haki from the shockwave standpoint. Now, when it comes to the direct contact King Punch, I'm gonna say maybe. If we're going in the terms of potency, it's going to be far more potent when it's a directly contacted fist as opposed to the shockwave. She will be damaged. Will she be knocked out? Maybe. That's a maybe. Like, okay, maybe. But when it comes to Armored Haki Big Mom, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, all right? She could be damaged, but she will not be knocked out. Non-coded Armored Haki Big Mom may get knocked out from that. Now, those are my thoughts on the matter at hand. This may be, again, a little bit too early because Big Mom, she may display more durability feats as this arc continues. Possibly not. I mean, unless we get to the point where Luffy uses the King Kong gun against Big Mom, and then Big Mom directly takes that. That would be a very good measure when you compare it to the King Punch. Because the King Kong gun, okay, see, now we're trying to compare the King Kong gun to the King Punch. Let me not go into that right now, okay? But if she does take a King Kong gun, that'll be a very good indication whether or not Big Mom can take a King Punch directly. So that may happen in these upcoming chapters, and then if that does happen, we may have to revisit this video, straight up. So the whole point here of this video is to not only kind of gauge how powerful Elizabello is, because he does have one of the most powerful punches in the series, but also how powerful the Yonko are. Now that we're seeing more and more of the Yonko, and first and foremost, we're seeing Big Mom. Is it true? Are the rumors true? Can Elizabello actually do it? Can he knock out a Yonko with a punch? So that being said, I am done. King Lightning, once again, give me your thoughts on the matter at hand. Be sure to rate the video. It is not that hard to do when you have a device called Zmouse. Ooh, you use Zmouse to click, rate the video, to click, subscribe, to click on that bell to join the squad, and of course, comment in the comment section down below. Peace and have a nice goddamn day.